What is up, gamers? Eddie Hates Anime here, along with
your boy, Smudge Talks has arrived. We are also in my house, as you can tell by Eddie's most recent videos. He's been staying that at my house the last couple nights. And we just straight bowling. Current time is like, almost 1 o'clock?
I'm not going to call you out on it.
What, bro?
What, bro?
What?
Why is my
That's
voice
because I'm tired, bro.
I'm kidding. I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I got that late at night, deep voice.
Yeah, so I didn't know this was a thing. So John brought it up.
Yeah.
Clone Wars Battle of the Heroes, a Star Wars fan animation. I'm going to this completely blind. I haven't even seen the thumbnail. I just looked it up.
Yeah, I watched it the other day. I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw it.
You've seen it.
I'm like, yo, dead ass. And I made it I think I made it to 8 minutes or 9 minutes in, and it was pretty solid. And I wanted to show you guys.
It yet?
I haven't finished it yet. So the ending, I don't know how it is. But obviously, it's gonna be like episode 3, how it ends.
Oh, so it's the Anakin Obi-Wan.
It's the Anakin Obi-Wan fight.
Okay, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Animation clean?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. And yeah, I was like, you know what? I wanted to react to this anyways. After he brought it up, so why not bring the guy? Well, you didn't get me into Star Wars, but you definitely are more into Star Wars than me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have a half Star Wars, half MXPX tattoo.
Yeah.
So I have no tattoos.
Hide the quills.
Yeah.
Hide the quills.
So subscribe if you are new. If you like white men, he is single.
Ouch. I
What?
mean, so are you. So
yeah, if you like Mexicans, which some people don't, I'm single as well. Let's get it. Clone Wars, which is peak, by the way.
Star Wars. Episode 3, my favorite.
Is it?
Huh? Yes, episode 3 is my favorite Star Wars.
Mine is episode 7.
I'll kill you right now.
Ouch.
It's a little loud.
It is actually very
I can hear
loud.
myself think.
I'm going to lower this a little bit.
I can't even hear myself think.
Is that good? Or should I lower more? Like there, and then we'll just hide this. I think that works.
Yeah, it should be alright.
Whew.
Battle of
the Heroes.
So cool.
True. Like, thematically, this fight does mean a lot for the story.
Yeah.
So good. Is it just basically like a recreation?
Yes and no. Because they do a little bit of their own play here.
Mm-hmm. Damn, it actually looks just like it.
Yeah. It's probably because it's good enough, CG models and, stuff from way back in the day.
True. That shit's probably all out for anyone.
And some of these, you can tell, is definitely not the actual voice actors and stuff. You can tell it's them trying their best to do that, or maybe doing AI.
I don't think it's AI. It's probably just...
I don't know
it's probably just voice actors.
Just like Ahsoka was mine.
Lost a boof.
Knowing I failed you. Not very well, I imagine.
Oh, maybe it is AI.
It is. You can
what
tell.
What the fuck?
So it's surprisingly good. That's the weird part about it. It's really good.
I'm kind of iffy on AI unless it's for memes. But look, this isn't a video where I'm voicing my opinion.
Just wait till we actually get to the Mustafar fight.
This is a video where I'm watching an animation, man.
Yeah, once we get to the Mustafar fight, you'll see that they'll actually start doing it. That's from the actual movie.
Yeah.
There are times that Anakin sounds a little funny. Like right there. There's times where it doesn't actually sound like episode 3 Anakin.
Yeah.
Only a
Sith deals in absolutes.
So quotable, man.
do what I must.
I followed this meme page for the longest where it's prequel, making a meme from each line from the prequel movies. Same with there's a Spider-Man one too for the trilogy.
So good. And the saber combat in it is really clean too.
Yeah.
The way they made the blades actually have the arc to it. That's so solid.
Slick behind the back. Mink. Mink. This is gonna be 15 minutes of me going mink.
Yeah. No, this fight is nuts. Even of all the fights, personally to me, I think this is the most my favorite in the movie for saber duels. There's some other good saber duels, but this one, it hands down is my favorite. For sure. The complex fighting style of the two. it like really shows, because Obi-Wan, his fighting style is waiting for openings, and Anakin's is heavy hard attacks. That's why if you notice, he's always on the offense and Obi-Wan's on the defense. He's waiting for Anakin to mess up so he can attack.
So in character too.
That's such a they actually do that in the movie. I recently just rewatched a movie and they did
Dude,
that.
I haven't watched this movie in fucking like 10 years, which is actually kind of insane now that I think about it. Which means it might be time for a
It
replay.
doesn't have to end like this, Anakin.
Ooh, I've heard that
The
one before.
Empire will thrive under my rule, but you won't be alive to see it.
Rip.
So was that AI?
I think it is, because I don't remember them actually having a conversation in the scene, but I do like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest,
Drop
I'm
kick.
too tired to tell.
The one thing we never get in Star Wars, hand-to-hand combat. But it don't matter, we have lightsabers.
God. Sound design,
It's so
obviously
good. It's
great.
so good. Always my favorite to see. Even though I've actually seen this, that them doing that's like cross up is so
Yeah.
nice.
And it was also nice in the prequels because it was at a point where, like, of course the original trilogy was great, but in terms of fighting, it's just obviously it was revolutionary, so they
Yeah.
had to make the sword fighting or the saber fighting, so they didn't have the level because they had to bring it
Yeah.
up from scratch. But by the time you get to the prequels, well, we've had that, so they could level it up a bit more in terms of the
Yep.
choreography, not just being super slow and shit, like in episode 4 or 5.
Hmm.
I don't remember. Fucking Vader fought him.
The funny thing is, I actually like Anakin a lot. Like, it's everyone's like, oh, why do you like Anakin? Like, because obviously
How
he
can you
becomes
not like
Vader.
Anakin?
But like in general, I think Anakin is like the coolest character.
Yeah, I mean, he's your typical. I mean, yeah, that's why everyone says a character's going to the dark side. I mean, like, he's the prime example.
Little robot. Little pokes.
And I mean, even outside of the prequels, just his own parallels to Luke are just really great as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, this shit is so good.
it is. It's great. Imagine if we actually got this in Ahsoka.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about it, man.
Oh, it's so
I like
nice.
Ahsoka, don't get me wrong.
No, I'm talking about like the Ahsoka season for Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, they're talking about the show.
No. The Ahsoka fight was great though, but I'm talking when she eventually realizes, hey, Order 66 is happening. This is happening during Order 66.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had a cutaway to them doing this during that. I think that would have been awesome.
That is true.
Obviously, that final season was supposed to be more focused around Ahsoka and like where it was going with that. But I think it would have been so cool to have Episode 3
reminded me,
final
like,
fight.
I feel like I'm more involved in Star Wars than I am, purely because the games, like I played games recently,
Yeah.
and shit, like a lot of them, and I want to replay Force Unleashed soon, and then I'm like, then there's the comics, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't actually watched the original movies, or the Clone Wars in a long ass time.
So you haven't watched the original trilogy, and then you haven't watched the prequels in a minute then too, huh?
Yeah, I actually rewatched the original trilogy like a couple years ago,
Okay.
for some reason.
Then you're about due for another prequel grind again.
Prequel
It's always
and
worth
even
it.
the sequel trilogy as well.
I want to watch them in chronological order now, so I want to watch it
wouldn't
from
mind doing that.
doing that because like you also got to think where Mando lands, and you got to think where all these different things land before you watch the rest of the movies.
Oh yeah, I am watching, guys. I mean, it's a lot of just really cool shit that I don't know what to comment on, to be honest. So we're just talking. We haven't had a chance to talk Star Wars in fucking years, so like, we just don't.
One can, well, especially when it's a saber fight, you can kind of just talk. It's more or less when conversation's happening when I have a tendency to shut up.
I am very much enjoying it though. I think it's very fucking quality. Before I loaded the video, I saw that someone said they've been working on this since 2020. So
I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Well, then you are lost.
They did that scene just so well. That fluid motion.
Man, I'm feeling like this is the climax to a movie, man. Oh wait.
Pretty much is.
This is the end
Yeah.
for you, my master.
Fuck man, I love the dynamics so much.
Close-up saber fight. Everyone's favorite scene.
Yep. What does he have?
Anakin,
I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
See,
don't
Yeah.
say it.
it actually shows him
Oh
murking
my
Anakin.
goodness.
It actually shows him murking Anakin.
That's fire though.
Because I'm trying to think, like, where else in Star Wars, like, the Clone Wars, the show, was it ever really gruesome?
Don't ask me, man. I'm the wrong guy.
You were the
Chosen one. I love this movie so much.
It was said that you were
It's
the
yeah.
Sith, not
join
join
And you can feel all those emotions with him, because you're watching it from the start, knowing it's gonna happen.
Leave it in darkness.
Just like, please, no.
I like the idea of there being a reality where that doesn't happen. You know, Anakin doesn't join the dark side. Because I've
Yeah.
seen like videos written by people where it's like, what if Anakin joined the dark side?
What if
Like-
Goku got AIDS?
Oh no. I've seen ones where like it's like where Goku doesn't deform from the Patara rings.
I like what if videos.
Brother Anakin.
I wanted to make one,
Yeah.
but it was gonna be a meme one. What if Kazuya got bitches, rent a girlfriend?
They're using the actual screams for this part.
I'm locked in.
You're reaching about where I was, so I gotta
Okay.
shut up too.
Dude, this shit looks amazing. I know I'm just a broken record at this point, but I want to sing the praises. The hardest choice that a sensei can make, man. Leaving a student behind. It's fucking peak fiction.
Pretty much. Not really student, it's Padawan, but close enough.
Yeah. Different
Well, at that
ter-
point,
di-
he's not a Padawan though.
Yeah, different planets, different terms, you know.
Look. I can tell you exactly where I ended off. Right here.
Hey.
Literally right here.
Actually, no, fuck you, Palpatine. I don't like you. My boy.
Give or take my mood. Camino.
That was a nice
All my
cut,
dogs
too.
love Camino. I wish it was the 501st escorting Anakin. I think that would have been so cool.
And then, of course, this good old stuff.
Well, what's so funny, this scene in the movie just shows how powerful Anakin truly is. Because even then, like, he fights through this, but once he actually becomes Vader and he realizes, oh my god, what have I done? He just obliterates everything around him, even after going through all that.
Also, just the fact that Vader's suit is constantly working against him. Like, it's
You know,
so
it's
fucked.
specifically meant to hurt him.
That's so crazy. Because I remember as like a kid, you always wonder like, why the fuck does he have this clunky ass suit?
It's
And then you
specifically
find out that
meant
it's
to
for
hurt him.
that, and
Yeah,
you're like, "Oh,
it's
shit,
pretty
man."
scuffed.
That POV shot, man.
It's always a great POV shot, no
Yep.
matter how you do it. It's
It
just a
always
great
hits.
POV shot. Lord Vader.
Like anytime a movie or a series can put, like, even for a second, like a POV, putting you in the shoes of like someone in a very painful process. It's like, oh man.
Obi-Wan. There's good in him.
I wonder who that is, man.
I know. I know there's still
didn't
Rip
hit
to
him
the
with
realist.
respect.
Rip to the
You didn't hit him
realist.
with hit her with a respect. Thank you.
A real man of respect is right there on screen.
True,
Obi-Wan the boy.
And
And technically at this point he's not Anakin
Episode
anymore,
6,
he's Vader.
he becomes Anakin again at the end.
Technically.
So for that moment. But I'm not gonna fucking salute a monstrosity man at this point. Because there were people that did that in Germany, and that didn't end very well.
Shut up. And it shows the Death Star. Wow.
Man, this has got me itching. Like, remember when we talked about, like, we should watch fan films and shit?
No,
I don't know,
fan
I think
films
it
are
was
great.
Me and Day.
Yeah,
but I
no,
wanted
but
to
even
react to a lot of fan films with either you or Day, because I don't want to do them alone, but, like, fan films are shit that we like.
Yeah.
I think that'd be such good content. There's a fuck ton of Spider-Man ones.
Always. There's always going to be a fuck ton of Spider-Man ones.
There's, like, one, like, 2-hour one.
But, like, that's how it
Dude,
ends. Like, that's
That
pretty
was fucking
cool.
fire. It's a little late, so we're not gonna be too loud, but a little, yeah. Shout out to them, man. What's the channel name? I'll let the credits play too, because respect. Hello there. Shout out to Hello there. We're gonna let the credits play, because
Hello there.
once again, respect. But yeah, definitely a banger.
Yeah, I didn't get to the end, so I didn't know how it ended. I didn't know if it was going to show Vader doing his rage out, but obviously people have seen the Star Wars movie, know that he goes fucking nuts after he figures out Padme dies.
You know what was another good fan film? What's the Star Wars channel that you're subscribed to? For context, I have we share his YouTube, and he through that got me to, was it like a Star Wars Theory channel or whatever?
It's
whichever one made that Vader fan film way back in the day.
Yeah.
That one, that ending where you fucking
Yeah.
and, like that shit was fire.
So I think you're thinking of Star Wars Theory, the guy I'm subscribed to.
I think it is.
But he's
yeah,
the one that I learned a lot of my Star Wars lore about, and like
I'm gonna
why
start
Vader's
watching him,
suit is, the
'cause,
different
like-
saber colors, and like he also did like what ifs if this didn't happen, or
Yeah.
like if this happened.
I will tell you all my Star Wars content. Like we got games,
Mhm.
movies like a couple times.
Mhm.
Certain comics. As a kid, it's funny. Actually, I totally forgot about this now. Before I ever watched a Star Wars movie, I got into Legends, like random books and shit.
No, those were canon until they decided to
Yeah,
revamp
I know
it
that.
all.
Like my very first, I remember like it was yesterday. I didn't even give a fuck about Star Wars, and I honestly didn't realize till like halfway with Star Wars, a Jango Fett book.
Yeah, the
As a
Jango Fett
kid.
book is pretty good.
It was fire as fuck, and I was like, yo. And then I played some games, and then eventually, I think one of the movies was playing on like TV or some shit, and then I started really getting into it. But like as a kid, you don't really get to choose what you watch as much. You just kind of at the mercy of your parents or whatever CDs you have. So games were like the Lego Star Wars games or Force Unleashed.
Always
But
bangers.
at one point, I did watch all the movies, obviously. And then comics. I know I've read some. I forgot which one I read where Darth Vader had the white costume, because I was gonna bring that earlier. Be
Yeah.
like, did you like the white costume? I think it's saucy, as stupid as it kind of is.
It is pretty nice.
For some reason, it's saucy.
I think
but
it's because you just like the change up of Vader instead of being in all black, dressed in
Yeah.
white.
But
Almost as kind of like a redemption, like hey, he's gone from bad to good, but obviously we still know it's Vader.
yeah, my Star Wars is, I would say, in the overall scope of things, pretty limited.
Oh yeah,
So I probably should watch that channel.
I really recommend it, especially with like, because I don't really know. I've watched it much after they did the revamp, because I was watching him just before they did the revamp of the series, and then they took away a lot of stuff. But like the Star Wars Legends books, there's the Vader it's the Vader comics. Those were peak. Those were all really good. I can't remember what else I was watching on his besides like some more lore stuff.
Yeah.
And like how the like different sabers colors. Already said that. Fighting techniques. He goes through all 7 of the fighting techniques and which one is, and like what characters use which. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I know the difference between Anakin and Obi-Wan's fighting styles.
The people from Fortnite?
I hate you.
I think it's a good note to end the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Subscribe if you're new.
Ciao, Nate.
And bye.